We have two small conferences that will each have two teams, but they have a lot of talent. Conference USA and the Missouri Valley Conference. So Conference USA, Memphis, once again, the class of the conference, obviously. You know, they lose Derrick Rose, Joey Dorsey, and Chris Douglas-Roberts, but they have Antonio Anderson coming back, Willie Kemp coming back, Robert Dozier coming back, and the freshman, Tyreek Evans.
Yeah. A lot of these freshmen, I don't think we're going to see a Beasley or a Derrick Rose. I don't think you have any of these freshmen that are coming in that are going to really dominate games. But
I think B.J. Mullins is the only guy, pretty much. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Evans is still getting used to the speed of the game. He's seen guys that are as big as him, but he's going to come around. He's extremely athletic and physical. Memphis is as athletic as anybody in the country. They need to get someone who can shoot right now, or else I think they're going to win their conference. But to be able to make a deep run in the tournament, I think they just don't have guys that can make shots right now.
Yeah. Our good friend John Rothstein during the Big East Media Day, he said that Antonio Anderson and Robert Dozier, if Memphis wins 30 games this year, which is possible, they can both be the winningest players in the history of college basketball for 4 years, most wins in a 4-year period.
Wow, that's an interesting stat, and I like both these players. I think they're both really, really good players. Dozier's a great athlete, long player, can score inside and outside, and Anderson's kind of like a glue guy, physical guy, plays defense, does everything well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No doubt, no doubt. And going to UAB, Alabama, Birmingham, you and I were impressed with their run, their Sweet 16 run last year when they beat, not last year, excuse me, when they beat Kentucky in 2004. They had that hood thing going, definitely. For sure, but now
they didn't care who they were playing; they were just going to light you up.
That's right, exactly, physically and also through the hoop too. But Mike Davis, the former Indiana coach, doing great things, and we have him as Coach of the Year, and Robert Vaden, Yeah,
Vaden went to UAB. He was originally at Indiana.
Mm-hmm. Followed Mike Davis. That's right.
Yep, he's I think by far, hands down, the Player of the Year in that conference.
Yeah, if he can, especially with, he may be suspended, he's going through some legal things, but he should be fine by holidays, definitely. And Stephon Jackson, very interesting about this guy, deserves more pub, a lights-out scorer, averaged 23.5 points a game last year. He has a chance, he needs around 280 points, I believe, to be the all-time leading scorer in UTEP history, in that storied history.
Yeah, he's a real prolific scorer. If there's a third team that could challenge, UAB, it would be UTEP, I think.
Right. No question. And moving on, Missouri Valley Conference, we have two co-players of the year, very similar players, P. Allen Stinnett of Creighton, sophomore, and Osiris Eldridge of Illinois State, junior. Both teams we have going to the tournament. These two are very similar guards, can score at will and good athletes.
Yeah, for sure. I think Creighton's going to have a really great year. No one's surprised anymore what these Missouri Valley teams are doing. They just they play the game the right way. Not necessarily the best athletes, but both teams are. I agree. They're both going to make the tournament, and they're going to have. They could make us. I wouldn't be surprised if they make the Sweet 16.
Right. And Drake, another team, Drake, even though they lost Adam Emenecker and Leonard Houston, Drake is still, we had to take them out. They were on the bubble in our predictions,
Yeah. And we could be wrong. They're that good too.
Mm-hmm. Right. And two players to look out for: the Rookie of the Year, freshman year, Anthony Booker, a good forward who can come in, go right in for Southern Illinois, they needed front court help, and Booker could supply that. And then Andrew Warren, the best shooter in the Missouri Valley Conference from Bradley. This guy is tremendous shooter.